Is Brother Ben here? Brother Ben. Now, Ben got a heck of a program. A lot of people listening to Brother Ben. And Ben tells them about the minister. And Ben tells them about the minister.
All right, peace family. Welcome to your morning power call. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Welcome to your morning power call. In the name of Allah, the beneficent and merciful, I bear witness there is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is his messenger. I would like to greet you all with the greeting words of peace we said in the Arabic language of Assalamu alaikum. Today today is Wednesday, so we will be discussing Wealth Wednesdays. And I was thinking, I said, well, man, let me, replay the master sales system, which is the practical steps to get new leads, impact, and close the sale. How many of you all are striving to do for self? You may have one stream of income, but you may want to get multiple streams of income. You're striving to learn how to get another additional stream of income. Or you may already have a business and you just want to grow it. You may already have a service or something that you're selling and you just want to grow it and be more effective. Well, I put together this acronym, Master Sales System, because I began one day to think about Master Fard Muhammad and how he was able to scale and how he was able to build. So I said, well, I believe that we already have a system if we just study how he came and we take some of those same principles, we could grow our businesses, we could grow our communities, we can grow our organizations, no matter what it is that we do, if we just take on these principles that I want to share with you all today. So if you have a service, if you have a business, or you have an organization, community that you want to grow and build, I think you're really going to enjoy today, especially those of y'all who understand the story and understand the work of Master Fard Muhammad. Because the way I'm going to break down this sales system is by what actually took place. Okay. So with no further ado, let me put this bad boy on. And as always, take notes so that you can share what stands out for you at the end. Here we go.
Peace, everybody. Brother Young. Anything else, when you gonna bet your own book, y'all? Look, this man has impacted my life, changed my life, inspired me, motivated me to get my second win in. I'm talking about the brother. I told him the first time I came to one of these meetings like this right here, y'all. Guess what I told him? I said, brother, I believe that through you, God will fulfill his promise of money, good homes, friendship, and all walks of life to the believer. He will fulfill his promise through you, Brother Ben, only if we will submit and allow ourselves to be shaped and molded by what God is blessing you to do all over the internet and the metaverse and this digital landscape, man. And each one of y'all being on this call is living proof of his impact, of his ability to reach tens of thousands and millions of people. Everywhere we go, they know Brother Ben. Oh yeah, man, they know Brother Ben. So y'all help me, man. Y'all put some fire flames in the chat, some eagles, some money bags, put some hearts up in this thing, and y'all help me to welcome none other than your brother and my teacher, the great Brother Ben X. Y'all make some noise, man. Put them digital comments and applause. That's what I'm talking about. Come on with it, Brother Ben. It's your time, man. Give me the master sales system. I ain't even get to tell them my good news. We're gonna wait on that, Brother. Come on now. Hey. Here I go. Here I go.
Y'all crazy, man. Hey, man, in the name of Allah, the beneficent, the merciful, I bear witness there is no God but Allah. Muhammad is his messenger. I would like to greet you all with the greeting words of peace. We said in the Arabic language of Assalamu alaikum, which simply means, for those who don't know, it simply means peace be unto you. I want to thank everybody who is here. If you are here for your very first time, if you visiting us tonight, I want you to press the number 9 in the comment section. Go ahead and press the number 9 in the comment section. If you just visiting, somebody invited you, or maybe you got an email, maybe you got a text message, and you're here for your very first time. All right. Shout out to Regional Captain Stephen. Showed up. Praise be to Allah. Thank you for accepting the invite. What I wanted to discuss with you guys today is what I call the master sales system. There are some videos from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. I was talking to somebody the other day. Nope, that was this morning. Let me not even say the other day. This morning, Sister Yatira, I don't know if she's on here. Let me see. No, she's not on here. Sister Yatira was talking about, because this morning we was listening to the minister speak about food, clothing, and shelter, and how he literally has given us a plan. This is in 1992. And people are still asking permission and don't even realize. She said people have literally asked her, did the minister say we can do that? Did the minister say we can be rich? Did the minister say, man, this is 1992. So what I've come to understand is that there's a lot of teaching. There's a lot of things that the minister wanted and blueprints that he's given us to be successful that maybe we're just not aware of. And so my goal today is to give you guys a blueprint from Master Father Muhammad, who we believe Allah came in the person of. And many of us are struggling, I believe, because we don't have the skill set of sales. This ain't coming from me. I'm going to show you this. What I just said is coming directly from my teacher. So if you got the Final Call newspaper, if you got if you trying to resurrect the people in modern time, if you got a business or a service that you know could be more helpful to people, I want you to put yes in the comment section. If you pushing the Final Call, if you got a service, if you got a business, if you got a message, if you have something of impact that you just need to know, how can I impact more people? How can I get to more people? Just comment number yes. I mean, the yes. And after this, hopefully, you are a little bit closer to the framework that it's going to take to be successful. For those who don't know me, my name is Brother Ben X, as he said. I have over 500 million views on my Facebook alone. Across my YouTube channels, over 40 million views, 1.6 million followers across social media. And I have done that as a student of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. I am striving to be an example that you don't have to focus on gossip. You don't have to focus on celebrity news. You don't have to focus on beef. You can do what God has called you to do and still grow in this world and have influence to change people's lives, okay? So let me get right to it, because I know y'all got stuff to do. Let me get this on my screen. All right, here we go. Get this in here. All right, there we go. Y'all see my screen? The practical steps to get new leads, impact, and close the sale. All right, now get ready. Now, what should we do first? What should we do first? This is where we at right here. Now, I don't like the way that's looking. Let me go back some. Let me go back some. I don't like the way that's looking. There we go. That's better, I think. Hold on.
All gotta be over right up.
All right, because I don't want that thing to be overlapping. Hold on. Boom. There we go. Boom. There we go. The first thing we should do is like he did. Study. I can't tell you how many people get into new things. They go into new areas, but they don't even think to simply study. Let me go study who I'm striving to deliver. Let me go study my target audience before I go to them. So we are taught that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us that Master Father Muhammad studied 42 years to deliver us. The minister said, listen to me carefully now. He studied 42 years to deliver us. Now, my question is, how many of us have studied 42 minutes before you went out? Now, we have social media. Your customer is on social media. Some of us don't even take time to go down their social media profile first before approaching them. See, we just gonna be real practical here today. Sometimes we're DMing people, we're calling people, we're texting people, and we don't even know what they got going on in modern time so that we can know how to skillfully talk to them to get the impact that we need for them to get. So he studied 42 years to deliver us, and some of us not even spending 4 minutes and 20 seconds just to go check out the person, the target audience that we want to approach. So what we must first do is study who we going after. Okay? Then, so step one, you must identify your target audience and study to deliver them from the condition that they're in. Now, this is from a book, The History of the Nation of Islam. We're going to read now. We're going to read. See, we always say the God. Now, let's follow his blueprint. Mr. W.D. Farrar told me out of his mouth that he had been educated in the University of California for 20 years just to prepare himself and be well equipped to save our people. He told that he was working for this purpose for 42 years. 20 of them he worked among dark people before he made himself known to them. Wow. Now, if we study and we listen to COINTELPRO, back in the day, they would send, well, not even back in the day, even now, they would send people in to do what? Learn the music, learn the culture, get an understanding of the language. See, our supreme wisdom says, listen up now, we won't be successful unless we do what, Coach Khan? Speak the language of the people. Now, if I'm going to some young people and I'm giving old analogies, it's not going to connect. If I'm going to a deaf people trying to do a podcast, something is off. If I'm going to blind people trying to do a PowerPoint presentation, something is off. I have to understand my target audience. So he was amongst them. How many of us are getting amongst, having conversations, understanding the inner workings of our target audience before we go to them? Okay, but study what, right? You may say study what? Well, Master Fard Muhammad gave us something called the problem book. Look at what Mother Tanetta said. The problem book in our Supreme Wisdom Lessons, which contains 34 problems. This small book explains our miserable condition in America in a mathematical way when we were first found by our Savior, Master Fard Muhammad. So he gave us a problem book and mathematically was able to describe our problem. That means before we go, we must what? Understand the problem of the people. We must understand the problem that they have so that we can understand their pain points to know where we're trying to deliver them from. See, if I'm going to the neighborhood and I know you're dealing with relationship problems, I'm coming with some relationship talk. I'm not coming with, hey, man, you know, this is how you clean your house. I'm coming with whatever your problem is because we all mentally want to solve the problems in our life. So if you're bringing me a solution, that makes me want to open up to you. Study what? So this is a sign that he wanted us to study the problems and condition of our people. This would equip us with the knowledge of who we are going after and the solution we must bring them. So here's the formula, family. Master, right here. Here it is. Take a screenshot of this. Master, meet and greet, add value, solicit information, teach, engage, and we're going to rise to premium. Let's start with meet. Now, meet. Approach potential customers with a low ticket or low commitment offer. All right? Low ticket or low commitment offer. I want to give you something to show you that I am valuable. I want to give you something to engage in the conversation, to give a reason for me to come back. So how many of y'all have dealt with rejection and it kind of threw you off a little bit? I want you to come at me and be honest. Be honest. If you dealt with rejection before and it kind of shook you up a little bit when you maybe in your early days, man, that rejection. Ooh, I got some information. It may be new to some of y'all. Some of y'all who read the book, it may not be. But look at this. Rejection is normal and a part of the process. Did you know that Master Fard Muhammad was also rejected? Uh-oh, now look at the nation now. All over the world has impacted millions. But did you know he had rejection? Look at what the book says. Little is known about the reception Fard immediately faced after his proclamation. Perhaps lukewarm since he was viewed as a stranger in the very community he served. Only a few things seem to be clear about the visitor whose covert mission was to teach Islam to black people in America. Fard began his mission first as a peddler, selling among other things, artifacts, beads, Moroccan leather bags, and silks on the street corners of Detroit. To attract attention, he would tell black pedestrians as they passed that these wares are from your home country and that he himself was from there. At first skeptical, blacks paid scant, if any, attention to the lanky peddler who claimed to have come from their home country. The sidewalk crowds loitering around the UNIA building on West Lake Street ignored his harangues, I don't know what that is, and dismissed him as just another carpetbagger. Even the presence of African beads and artifacts among Fard's wares failed to arouse more than a casual interest in the peddler. For one thing, many black residents of Detroit were leery of the peddler, for he was a man without known friends or relatives, and his nationality and racial origin were subject to dispute. All they knew about him is that he called himself Fard Muhammad or Fard Muhammad Ali. This book, by the way, is written by Brother Rakil Allah. The book is called The Pioneer Years, 1930 through 1950. Now, if he faced rejection, that may just be part of the process. All of us face some type of rejection maybe in the beginning when we're learning our process. But if we was to go down, he who stuck to the plan beyond the rejection, without him, there will be no Honorable Elijah Muhammad. There will be no Malcolm X. There will be no Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. There will be no Muhammad Ali. There will be no Dr. Khalid Muhammad. There will be no Nur Muhammad that we see all over the world today. Shout out, he was just on the Nick Cannon show. And I'm not on here because I think I'm great. I'm on here because I'm about to say there wouldn't even be no me speaking to you right now if it wasn't for that man, Master Fard Muhammad. So what if he would have gave up due to the rejection decades ago? What if he would have gave up? How many people would not be saved today if he gave up? So my question to you all, who are you giving up on? You're not just giving up on yourself when you have learned your gift and you scared of rejection. You're giving up on potentially thousands, millions of people who could benefit from the gift that God gave you. So let's continue. Okay, so he poses as a silk peddler and door salesman. Check this out now. Undeterred by initial indifferences on part of his future followers, Fard adopted a more personal approach. Write this down. These are key words. These are principles that I want you guys to think about in your business, in your blueprint, whatever you're doing. A more personal approach to gain their confidence. This the blueprint, y'all. Like other Arab and Syrian peddlers, he underwent a door-to-door campaign under the guise of selling wares. Under the guise of, we're going to get to that in a minute. Yet his real intention was to gain interest into their homes to teach Islam. At first, Fard's relationship with the black community was casual and informal. He went about his business in an unobtrusive way, sharing whatever they could offer him. Elijah Muhammad's eldest son, Emmanuel Muhammad, recalls. Now, door to door, in modern times, this translates potentially to going directly to your target audience, even if it's directly to their DM, intentionally. So the same way we walk down the street and we spend hours knocking on the door, continue to do that. But I can reach also hundreds of people in a day knocking on their DM. Same principle, we're just able to use modern technology and reach more and speed up the process. Is this making sense? All right. M.A.S.T.E.R came to us during the Great Depression of 1930s. In the beginning, we assumed that he was just like any other Arab peddler selling tapestries and silk and woolen materials by the yard. This was his own way of acquainting our oppressed people with the Islamic religion. Y'all see that now. If y'all in the class, what was he doing? That was his lead magnet. See, the silks wasn't nothing but his lead magnet, Brother Chris. Yeah, Brother Nurse Earl, that wasn't nothing but the lead magnet. Oh man, we're gonna get to that. For example, he would go door to door with his goods and materials. This gave him the advantage of getting into the homes to speak on the Islamic religion. I got plenty of witnesses, and I got some more out there too. You don't have to take it from my relatives. I got some more out there that know anytime you want a showdown, I'm ready for that showdown. Now, the advantage. Think to yourself right now, what can you offer to your target audience that can give you the advantage to teach and service them without a guard up? What do I mean by that? Y'all know how it is when we out there with the final call. You know how it is when you call somebody cold call. You know how it is when you talking to somebody on social media. Everybody got their guard up. Oh, what they trying to sell me? Oh, what they trying to do? Oh, what you trying to do? So but you don't know what will make them think that or do that unless you first study them and get around them. See, you can't use the same bait on everybody. See, you may have to go to a certain crowd and bring up some music, hip hop. But then you may go to another crowd and you may bring up politics and that get them going. But how do you know what to start off with and get that guard down if you don't study who you're going to? Y'all seeing the process now? So let's look at this. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad verifies the strategy employed by Mr. W.D. Farr during an interview years later. Check it out now. W.D. told him that to be a peddler was not his job, but he did that in order to have access to the homes and get in touch with his people so as to awaken them and prepare them for the war of Armageddon against the Caucasian, an end for which he was preparing himself by 20 years, studying in the best universities of the world. So when he came to Detroit, it was hard for him to come into contact with us, as Elijah told, because our people are a little shy and did not recognize him as being one of us. So he began going from house to house, pretending like that he was some kind of agent for retailers selling clothes for men and women. He told me that this is an idea that he picked up himself to get into our homes, as he said, just to teach us. He said, I have no interest in selling clothes. He said, what I wanted to do was to get into the homes and talk with them. Ooh, look at that. Look at how wise that was, man. He looked and saw what would get our attention, right? What would they be attracted to? See, value is subjective. What I may see as valuable may not be valuable to you, right? I may think giving you a book is valuable. Oh, I took the brother the book, bro. I'm doing the work. I took the brother the book. But I'm going to just be honest with us. When we get to the end of this presentation and we realize that customers is the goal, if they didn't read the book, was I really effective? Now, I know we like to think that we're doing the work because we gave something to them. But if they're not reading, the ultimate goal of him was to make us into gods and get the information to us. The goal was not to just give it to them. It was to give them something so that they can read it. Something we need to get them to read it so that they can transform their lives. We're not bragging about how many books I gave away. No, we're not bragging about how many hours we was out there. No. We're looking at the result, the effect of it. Y'all get what I'm saying? And the minister said this, I'm looking for the tape. So if any elder, and I'm willing to pay for it, I ain't going to put it online. There's a lecture where the minister is sitting at the table in black and blue. He was talking about the Exodus, and he said, if I push on this table, work is force times distance. And the minister said, if I push on this table and I'm pushing, and it never moves, it don't matter how hard I've been going. If there is no distance, I have done no work. Woo-wee. Man, that's teaching there, man, because some of us, we get so busy. Oh, I'm making posts. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Hey, man, at the end of the day, how many sales did you get? 0. Well, how many people did you end up having a good conversation with? 0. Well, how many? You see? So don't just do things just to do it. We have to have measurable results. Let's continue. Provide substantial value through your initial offer to build rapport. You want them to know, like, and trust you. Over deliver right here. If you can over deliver right here, they will open up to everything else that you got going. Look at what the minister has done. Look at what we're doing. Giving away food all during Ramadan. You don't think that opens them up? Hold on now. I heard what they said about the Muslims. But man, they been feeding. Man, they not even forcing it on us. Man, they just out here showing love. Come on, man. Come on now. This is the minister, man. You think he don't know this formula? We got to make friends. We're not forcing anything. There's a quote that says, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. I said, oh, that's a good one right there, y'all. Look at this. He told me that this is an idea that he picked up himself to go into the homes, as he said, just to teach us, right? This is what he's saying right here. Now, what's an example of this? The Final Call newspaper, right? It's a low commitment. Hey, man, $2. Sometimes, the brothers will give it to you for $1. Sometimes, the brother will give it to you for $1. So it's for nothing. It's low commitment, but high value. Inside of that Final Call, you can get How to Eat to Live. You can get a lecture from the minister. You can get an article from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. You're learning about your local news, national news from our perspective. Now, in digital times, I'm giving you a lead magnet. All of those digital products you can get for $7. You look at that and you say, whoa, I paid $7 for one ebook. You're going to give me the 3 ebooks, 5 of this, 6 of this, and it's only going to be 7. Yeah, because I want to make sure that I over-deliver to you. And when I over-deliver to you, you give me your eyes and your ears. When I come back, you will appreciate me because I've given you something for a low commitment that has already changed your life. See, if I don't already change your life at low commitment, what's going to happen when you give a little bit more commitment? See? So you start small, you add value. So in your business, stop thinking that, I got this $2,000 product. Man, I'm finna go in the marketplace. No. A lot of people that you see doing that, they started off giving game for free to build the brand. They had a low ticket product so that they can help people transform lives with that low ticket first. And it took time. So what is the S? We on S now. Solicit information. See, when we out there with the Final Calls, Brother Captain is in here. What they say when we in FOI class, make sure you got that pen and your pad. Why? Because when I'm talking to a brother, I need to be able to get his name and his phone number. Collect names, emails, and phone numbers to be able to follow up with them later. That's where many of us are going wrong. We don't have a follow-up process. We're impacting people. But we don't get their information to follow up. Yeah, they got your ebook. Yeah, they got this download, but you don't got their information. You can't come back with something else to fulfill their need. So what does that look like? Here we go. Now this is going to hurt some people, but this is directly from the minister. Now he's talking to the FOI here, but I want you to take the principles. He said, you stand on the hot corners. But really, what the messenger wanted was for us to take the community and go door to door and get a customer. You will be surprised what we'll find behind the door, because there are many that we have touched with this teaching that has affected them. And when you knock on the door and they see it's you, they'll take the paper. And then, watch this part now, and then you can ask them, would you like to be a subscriber? Or may I bring the paper to you on a weekly basis? He says, then before you know it, you write their name down. You've got 5 customers, 10 customers, 15 customers, 30 customers, 50 customers, till you get 100 customers. Here go the secret sauce right here, y'all. Look at what the minister said. Then one day you go back and say, Miss Jones, have you ever tried the supreme bean pie? Oh, y'all thought we were just paper boys, didn't you? How many of y'all, now I want y'all to keep it 100. Y'all done heard it from your uncles and your cousins. How many of y'all thought the FOI was just paper boys? All they do is just push the paper. All they do is just sell the newspaper. Oh, okay, that's all they do. Just out there. You ain't got to hide it. Keep it real now. Even if you thought it before. Just, come on, keep it real. Y'all know, say you seen the movies. You seen the TV shows. Oh, they just paper boys. We're going to bust that up today. We're going to give you the whole blueprint and formula today. You see, ain't nobody going to admit it. I get it. It's too many FOI in here. You think, ain't nobody going to come to your door if you tell the truth. Okay, ain't nobody going to get you. Now, listen to this. I got a question for you all. Why do you believe, and I want y'all to give an honest answer, non-FOI, y'all don't have to answer. I don't want y'all to answer this. Why do y'all believe that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad have us in suits and bow ties? Non-NOI members. Why do y'all, when y'all see the brothers with the suits and ties, why do y'all think we in the suits and ties? Just put it in the comment section. Non-NOI members in here. Why do you think we are in suits and ties? Somebody said presentation. Okay. I just said, see, Brother Cap, brother Derek X sound like you in the nation. Here you go. Got the X. Ain't listening. See, I ain't listening now. Somebody said appearance. Okay. It demands respect. Okay. It seems more approachable. Okay. All right. Now let's listen. Let's listen to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Let's listen now. Listen very carefully.
You looking for this little pistol shot. You better come on and fire up on power. Now come on now. And when we get these products, we want you to turn them out. In fact, we're going to set up training classes all over America. You got on these business suits. Why you think the messenger put you in suits and ties? Because he wanted you to be the dressed up paper boy? No, you sold the paper to get you into the people's homes that you were going to bring another product to. He want to make you business people, not an army with guns. He want to make you an army of businessmen taking over the world. What's the matter with you? That all you want to do is toot and shoot when you can make a product and go get the loot? No. It's really your day. It's really our time. You know in your heart that our time has arrived. I mean, there ain't nothing I have to do. I don't have to stay here this long to talk to you. Every one of you know that what I've said today, that it's the truth. And in your heart, you know it's time for you to get up and follow the truth. Even if you're in the church, in the school, in the yard, in the street, you got to follow what is right. And this is right.
Y'all heard it directly from the minister. Now, what does that look like in modern time? Now, on the internet, as you guys who are in the class, you know, we have what you call a lead magnet. Now, when they get the lead magnet, of course, we don't have to write it down with a pen and paper. We're in 2024. But when they get that lead magnet, that may be $2, that may be $7, and oftentimes it may even be free, Brother Nurse Earl. What do they have to give us in exchange, even if it's free, a free ebook? What? Their name, email, and phone number. Same principle, y'all. It's the same principle. We're just doing it in modern time on the digital side. So if we follow the blueprint that he laid for us, honestly, decades ago, y'all, we'll be successful. So what's a customer? A person or organization that buys goods or services from a store or business. One that purchases a commodity or service. Now, I want you guys to write down customers equal freedom. You can put it in the comment section or write it down. Customers equal freedom. Right now, if you are not where you want to be in life, I want you to think about how many customers do I have? It might be a direct correlation. If you are not making the amount that you want to make, if you're not free as you want to be, I want us to all individually look inside and say, how many customers do I have? And why don't I have customers. Now, let me say this. Many of us have sold many things. You've been in life, you've been selling this and you've been selling it, and you probably got a lot of sales. But when I say customers, I'm speaking about a customer base that frequently buys from you because you're constantly adding value to their life. Do you realize right now, we all pay maybe less than $100 for our cell phone, maybe a little more. But the fact that there are millions of people paying that cell phone bill, that's why they are billion-dollar companies. Our insurance bill, we pay that what? Monthly. Wi-Fi bill, monthly. Whatever. Dental, monthly. We're paying something monthly. They got us on a subscription. They have found a need or even created a need, and we pay on it monthly. What can we offer somebody of value that they could pay monthly? Now let's listen directly from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan teaching us about customers. Check it out. Take notes now.
First, let me say thank you to all of the believers who have come out tonight to hear what we have to say and to let us know the progress that you are making in getting your customer base that you may fulfill words spoken by Martin Luther King Jr., free at last, free at last. I thank God Almighty I went out and got my customers, so now I'm free at last. How are you doing? Are you waiting for that mystery God, or did you get up and get out yesterday and today to see if you could find one more person who would be a regular customer of the Final Call and other related products? If you did not, you should be ashamed of yourselves. That's why I'm coming to you via this videotape to ask, how are you doing? And when I finish, Brother Minister Ishmael and the Supreme Captain of the Nation of Islam will be talking to you and asking you, how many customers do you have? And we're going to call up front everyone who has gotten a customer this week, and then we're going to announce to the nation the ones who have gotten the most customers in this particular work week. Look how long the journey was in the wilderness. It was a 40-day journey that took the children of Israel 40 years. They were moving too slow. They were not responding as they should to the call of God through the prophet Moses. Now, you know, when we go out to drill, suppose all of us are in ranks and someone says, fruit, tinge, hut. And then one brother is slow at coming to attention. He makes the whole group look bad. The idea in military drill is to hear the command and respond to it as quickly as you can. This demonstrates the sharpness of the drill team. Well, what about a command that has come down to us from Allah? You have the duty to do something for yourself. Then he said, it is the time that we should come away from our slave masters and their children and stop depending on them to do for us what we could unite and do for self. And then the command is, get up, jump up, he said, and move at a faster pace. Now, getting up is, you know, that's, I can get up like an old man and sort of, you know, I'm getting up. But he said, jump up. That means move quickly. How slow are you to go out and get your customers? We must depend on ourselves with the help of Allah. We must get up and do for ourselves. And every subject that will activate, stimulate, motivate, inspire the believer, if you will, force the believer to go out and get these customers. Then, of course, all of the classes, the FOI, the MGT, there must be a training component in every class so that no brother, no sister will go out of the mosque untrained to be an effective and an efficient salesperson for the final call and all other related products of the nation and of others that will be coming down the pike to you and through you to our people.
You heard it directly from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, coming to you and through you. Hope y'all caught that. Now listen, now we're going to go into some trivia. I want to get some feedback from y'all. I want y'all to look at this video. Y'all probably seen it online, right? We're going to go into some tactics now. And you may see yourself in some of these slides that I'm about to play. After watching this video, I want y'all to tell me what's wrong here.
So you hungry?
Yes.
I'm ordering some pizza right now.
Okay.
All right. Hey, yeah, 2 boxes of pizza, pepperoni. 2 boxes. I want pepperoni and pork sausage. Yeah, I want pork sausage. Yeah. Yeah. We like the thick crust, right? Thick crust?
Yeah, but no pork. No pork.
Hold on. You don't want
pork, vegetarian, no pork. No.
Oh, they said they already ordered it. You want me to cancel it?
Hell yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, hello? Yeah, we want extra bacon.
Okay, what's wrong with that? What was wrong there? Just put it in the comment section. What was wrong with that scene? What went wrong there? Y'all can, somebody said the pork, disrespect, swine is not divine. Okay, he didn't get clarity up front. He disrespected the other person's wishes. Right, he didn't know who he was ordering for. He didn't take his values into consideration. There we go, right? So you ordering something and you think you're doing something good, but you're not considering who you even dealing with, you may be wrong thinking that you're doing something good. Now, this next slide, you probably got somebody in your head when I play this next slide. This is now we into the teaching now. We want to teach, but we can't do it like this here.
All right, get in there. What's up, young blood?
What's up?
Swine, my brother?
Nah, no thanks.
Now, let me tell you something. If you hit a man in time, his wounds will heal. And if you steal from a man, you can replace what you steal. And always cross in the green, never in between. Honorable Elijah Muhammad Ali floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee.
Just thinking about spending another minute with Farrakhan made me never want to do time in the joint again. Boy, am I happy to see you, man.
And always remember, my brother, 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish, knick-knack, paddywhack, get a dog a bone, 2000, 00, party, oops, out of time, my bacon smelling fine.
Now, obviously that's a skit. They over-exaggerated it, but we all know someone who comes and you're teaching and you're teaching and you're teaching, but man, you just talking about random stuff and you haven't even asked me what my problem is. So they say in sales now, the one asking the questions is in control. You coming on and you on talking and you're doing majority of the talking, you're not really in control. You want to ask them their problem. You want to go deeper into their problem, their pain point. Let them talk, because if you let them do the talking, they'll reveal to you what the problem is. So stop talking so much and start listening. Some of us are killing the sale. Some of us are killing the lead. Some of us are not getting the fish because we're talking too much, trying to show how smart we are. When really we should show our wisdom by the skillful questions that we have to bring out of them the transformation and the God really that's already inside of them. We do it through asking skillful questions, piquing their interest, not us talking them to sleep, not us talking them to death. You never want them to come when they see us coming. Oh, there they go. No, they should be excited, man. It's finna be a cool conversation. Brother finna make me, ask me questions about myself. See, in proper handling of the people, we're taught that a man loves to hear his own name. He wants to talk about himself. He don't want to hear about you all day. This is sales, man. So look, let's go back to Mustafa Muhammad. What will make them interested? We want to pique curiosity. Now watch this now. This is one of the pioneers recalling Mustafa Muhammad. He came first to our houses selling raincoats and then afterwards silks. In this way, he could get into the people's houses, for every woman was eager to see the nice things the peddlers had for sale. He told us that the silks he carried were the same kind our people use in their home country. Watch this. And that he come from there. So we all asked him to tell us about our own country. If we asked him to eat with us, he would eat whatever we had on the table. But after the meal, he began to talk. Now, don't eat this food. It is poison for you. The people in your own country do not eat it. Since they eat the right kind of foods, they have the best health all the time. You see how he's skillfully teaching based on what's happening in real time. He's not just talking about, did you know one day that one of the scientists, he drilled one of the holes in the moon and this is how the moon is. No, he's at the table with them. So he's going to teach based on what they're engaged in right there. Watch this though, y'all. Then she said, if you would just live like the people in your home country, you would never get sick anymore. So look at the effect of this, y'all. So we all wanted him to tell us more about ourselves and about our home country and about how we could be free from the rheumatism, aches, and pains. So you see how he was able to give them knowledge that make them ask him questions. When they ask us questions, now they opening us up to teach. Not us just giving them everything we got. He was able to pique their interest by, boom, let me throw this in there. Let me give it to them from this angle. That's going to make them wonder. That's going to make them question. This is how the supreme wisdom is even put together. It's through questions to make us think more, go to the root of it. We should do the same. All right. Let's go to the next slide here. So teach them what? Offer valuable information or training to establish trust and authority. Okay. Teach them what? Typically when you sign up to be taught something, it's because you don't know or you're in need of something. It's your job to ask the right questions and pique interest to see what needs to be taught, even from observation. So when we go into the home, maybe with the paper, we're not just, blind. We're looking around. Okay, let me see the condition that they're in. You can see maybe some problems that they may be dealing with, and you ask a question. You pique the interest. When I'm talking to somebody online, this is to the affiliate partners, before you get on the call with them, why are you not checking out their social media? I know before you get on the call, you ain't got no engagement on your post. I know before we get on the call what you're not doing, right? So, how many leads you getting per month? Man, I'm getting about not really getting many, about 1 or 2. Well, what are you doing to get the leads? Well, I'm just posting online over and over again, I'm just posting. Okay, you're posting. Has that increased the amount of leads? Has that increased engagement? No, it haven't. Could it be that you're not posting to anybody? Maybe you're not posting to anybody, so maybe that's why people aren't coming. What's your thoughts on that? See, I'm always putting it back. What's your thoughts on that? Well, man, I think that's about right. So it sounds like you need probably a strategy of how to reach new people. Would that be correct? Yeah. Then you want them to admit that they don't know. So what's your goal? Well, I would like to get, at least about $5,000 a month. Well, how many leads is it going to take to get you there? Well, honestly, I don't know. Okay, well, let's map out the plan. See, now I'm asking questions so that they can admit they don't know. Now that's giving me the space to let's map out the plan. Then is that okay with you? Would you like to map out the plan? Yeah. Then as I'm mapping out the plan, we're showing all of the gaps that they have. And as I'm showing them all the gaps that they have, guess what? I'm also exposing that it's my course, it's my program, it's your service that can help fill those gaps. See, it's not about you understanding that they need you. You have to get them to understand that they need you. We're going to get to that next week. I'm going a little bit too deep. Let me stick to the script. Here we go. So you want to over-deliver, enlighten, educate, but relative to where they are. Now, how many of y'all ever seen somebody online that's just too deep? They just bean soup scientists, or they just done been too conscious in the meta-nature. They coming in, nigga, you ain't black. First time they meet you, that's the first thing you say to me in my DM? Brother, you ain't black, brother. Dang, that's how you coming at me? Come on now. Why do you think the people are rebelling when you coming like that? Dang, you don't say greetings. You don't say what's going on. You don't say, my goodness, that's the first thing you say? No, so you don't just come give me the meat, pause. But no, let me show you what I mean by that. Listen to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. He was taught by Master Fard Muhammad how to do it. Here we go.
And so I did begin teaching that with the Son of Man, the second coming of Jesus is present. This is him now, here among us. But he didn't allow me to go too far with that kind of teachings while he was present. He told me, he said, you can do that after I'm gone. He said, don't talk too much about me. He says, no, give them a little milk. That's the way he talked all the time. And he never would say anything Jesus' birth, and that this is the man at that time. And so I did begin teaching that with the Son of Man, the second coming of Jesus is present. This is him now, here among us. But he didn't allow me to go too far with that kind of teachings while he was present. He told me, he said, you can do that after I'm gone. He said, don't talk too much about me. He says, no, give them a little milk. That's the way he talked all the time. And he never would say anything hardly just direct. He would give it to you in a way that you would have to learn just exactly what he meant by what he said. He says, you cannot give babies meat. And I understood what he was referring to. And so he said, give little baby milk. He said, when I'm gone, he said, then you can say whatever you want to about me.
Look at that, y'all. We've been having the blueprint, man. We trying to be all deep. No, we're supposed to look at where they are. And look at how the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said the way that he would talk, he wouldn't do it directly. He would make it to where you got to go look, study, learn about what he's actually saying, a.k.a. piquing interest, piquing curiosity. See, because if I hear something, I'm like, man, what does that mean? It makes me want to go research it. We naturally want to go figure things out. Our brain, we want to be challenged and stimulated, y'all. But some of us are so direct. We want to try to give them everything. No, you don't want to give them everything. If you really want to take this to a whole nother level, you don't want to give them everything with the YouTube title. You don't want to give them everything with the YouTube thumbnail. Oh man, these principles that he gave us can work in so many areas when it comes to this digital real estate. Because if you give them everything in the thumbnail and they assume they know what the video is about, they'll skip it. If you make the title too blunt, they'll assume they know what the video is about. But if you leave a little curiosity, you make it, I wonder what that's about. Don't that make you click the video when it shows a little curiosity? Oh man, I'm just trying to show y'all we been had the blueprint. That's all. I'm just trying to translate that we already got the blueprint if we just apply what he done already laid out for us. Let me go to the next slide here. So engage them. The fortune is in the follow-up. So you check on them. You engage with them because why? I was taught in the nation, the fish is always trying to flap back in the water. Oh, so they came to the study group Friday. But by Monday, they a different type of brother. Now they ain't answering the phone. See, mama done got to him. Daddy done got to him. Uncle done got in his ear. Cousin, he done seen something online while he was trying to study. See, you got to stay engaged with them, y'all. This is where the follow-up comes in, the texts, the emails, the calls. We got to stay followed up with them. What does that look like? Email sequences, valuable videos. Keep feeding them. Check out this video, bro. Hey, check out this video. Anticipating what he may run into. Hey, check out this video because you may see this online. Let me go ahead and drop this on you. Free classes. Reach out for Q&As. Phone calls. Got to stay engaged. Watch this. How many of y'all are here right now because you received a text message from me or an email from me, or you was on one of my platforms that invited you? I want you to type me in the comment section if you received an email, text message, or you got a notification on one of my platforms. Look at the comment section. Check out the comment section. So I wanted to do that so y'all can see I'm practicing what I'm preaching. There's over 100 people here because of what I'm trying to teach y'all. So I'm not just throwing something because I done read it online, actively applying it in real time. But you can do this as well for what you do, for what you're trying to accomplish. Same principles, family, that's already been laid out. Right? Now, let's look at this. Now we got the M, the A, the S, the T, the E. Now we got the R. Resurrection. Rise them to the premium. Now you've been engaging with them. They've been coming to the classes. They've been checking out your emails. They done came to the study group, or they done came to your church, or they done came to your organization. Now establish a team that can deliver the impact passively. Master Fard Muhammad had a secretary. He made a minister and built out the structure that lives today. It's the structure that he built. He can't do it all literally by himself. He had to it says, let this mind, the same that was in Christ, be in you. So we have to take on that mind and duplicate ourselves if we want to attract and help people at scale. So he put that knowledge in others, aka training. Who took on the same purpose as him and was taught how to do what he did with the knowledge, the wisdom, and the understanding. So now that the structure is in place, hey, I'm coming to teach you. We're going to start off in your home. Next time I want you to leave, and when you come back, I want you to bring a friend. There go the blueprint. We start small and grow large like everything else does. If you was to do a Zoom right now and you don't have 117 people on here, so what? If you got 7, you teach them 7. And when you get done with them 7, you say, if you like what you heard, you go, and next time you come back with 2 more. And you let that thing build and build and build and build. That's what he did. Many of us are discouraged today because you only got 2 people watching you on live, 5 people watching you on live. So what? We all started with 0. But what value are you going to give them that you can grow and expand over time? So the resurrection on the digital side is I may give you a little ebook, but then the resurrection is come on into the full program. Yeah, come on into the full program, right? So here's the goal. Y'all ready for the goal? Y'all know I ain't gonna bring you nothing but the minister now. Here it is. Listen to this carefully. Now, some of y'all may have never seen this video. I know it's an old video, but I want you to listen to it. So as you rising up as a young man, rising up as a young woman, you can take on the game and the blueprint that the minister has already given us. Look at what he said.
Become a full-time salesperson, a full-time representative, then you can set your alarm when you want it. I mean, that's the way I do every day. I can get up when I want. I go to bed when I want. I don't have nobody calling me up. Where are you today? I said, what you mean, where am I? I am where you called me. I'm a free man. Wouldn't you like to be free like that? If you didn't feel good this morning, you say, well, I'll lay a while. And I'll make it up on the other end tonight.
Wouldn't you like to be free? Huh? Sister Shalon, wouldn't you like to be free? Have your customers, a customer base? Customers equal freedom. Sales. Learning the tactics, learning the strategies. We're always selling, y'all. When you put on what you're putting on for that date, you know you selling. Well, you didn't put on that perfume for, I just like to smell good. No, you got on that kind for the brother. Oh, yeah, that brother got on that oil for the sister. You got that haircut, so you always in sales in some type of way. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that brother clean. You know, that's why certain people come clean to Savior's Day. They ain't dressing like that all year. See? You coming to the interview clean. You selling yourself. Non-verbal communication. The car you get, you're selling yourself. So we got to learn this. Even if it ain't about money, I'm selling y'all. I'm selling people on the teachings. I got to sell. I'm dealing with Satan that's saying, no, this is bad. I'm going against Satan that's saying this is, this is dangerous. I'm going against Satan saying this is wicked. This is against Jesus. So I got to sell. When I want to push the minister, when I want to push this resurrection, we got to be skillful in sale because our people have grown up hearing something totally opposite than what we trying to teach them. So don't get this twisted and think this all about money is what I'm trying to get at. You always going to be in some form of sales. I got to sell you on the idea. I got to sell you on the thought process. Now, my last question as we close. How many of you all would like to be more richer than you are? I just want you to put me in the comment. If you would like to just be more richer than what you are, just put me in the comment section. And let me reiterate, okay? The minister himself said the first thing he says in Proverb number 13 is that luxury was first. The minister said, you can drive a Ford, but it's the luxury car that he wanted you to have. He said this palace, he said he wanted all of us to have something like that. I know we don't believe it, but that's what he said. That came out of his own mouth. Ain't nothing wrong with luxury money, good homes, friendship of all walks of life if we're not compromising who we are. Now, if you want to be a little bit more richer, listen to this right here, and this is your answer.
And so, beloved, you are rich. We are rich. If you don't have a lot of money in your physical pocket, it is only because you have not learned how to use the word to get that which you need to subsist in this life, but you are rich. And you will become poor and poorer if you cast aside that word, that teaching, that discipline that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad established among us. And I say this to all of the Muslims: don't get slack. Don't get slack. Don't go back into the world like you are confused.
And with that being said, brothers and sisters, that is the end of my presentation. I hope that you heard something in this presentation that sparked an idea, that sparked a thought, that gave you a framework or a blueprint that takes your life to the next level. Now, before we open up for Q&A, Brother Coach Khan said that he was going to go last. But as he said, Brother Coach Khan been rocking with me for years, man. I remember when this brother didn't know nothing about social media. And he said, Brother Ben, what would you like? I mean, what should I do? I said, man, I would like to just honestly see you do more teaching. Because I knew that word, it's the word that ultimately get the apps and the editing, that makes it fancy. But the word, the way that you can put that word, that's what transforms the life and will make us successful. So I would like Brother Coach Khan to share his good news of what he's been able to do since joining the Digital Income Partner Program in less than a month so far by just taking on the tips, following that teaching from not just me. So don't get it twisted now. As y'all hear, I'm looking at the principles of what we already been having. A lead magnet. Y'all hear me talk about lead magnet. You can offer it for free. You can offer it low ticket, high value. Man, that's what Master Fard Muhammad did. Man, decades ago, we just don't compute it and look at it like that. Like, whoa, that's the same thing. Do you think that my thing is just teaching y'all about money and digital real estate? You don't, come on now. You don't think I could have taught this class differently? I mean, let's just keep it. You don't think I could have used other examples? I use what I use intentionally, doing the same thing. So the principles work, man. But I'm going to pass it over to Brother Coach Khan. Man, I go ahead and share him what the news and the progress you've made in nearly 2 weeks, if a little over 2 weeks.
First of all, we not going to act like you didn't just drop some digital atomic bombs on everybody that was listening. Can y'all put some emojis, can y'all give some digital rounds of applause? Because that was masterful. If you paid attention, he showed you how to sell your product. He showed you how to gain more customers. He showed you how to grow your following. He showed you how to impact people. He showed you how to sell your final cause, how to raise the dead, how to get the people up to improve your very physical, mental, and spiritual condition. If y'all would just study this presentation and apply the principles of the master sales system, man, 30 days from now, we won't even be having this conversation about you talking about you ain't got it till next Friday. Come on, man. Every day is Friday when you use the system. I'm going to say that one more time. Every day is Friday when you get paid if you use the system. So my good news, brothers and sisters, this is a true story, Brother Ben, if you don't mind. When Brother Ben first dropped this program, I think it was like March, was it the 23rd, Brother Ben? It was something like that. Yeah. The 24th. No, it was the 23rd. Saturday, March the 23rd, he dropped this Digital Income Partners program, the opportunity for us to make 90% of the profits if we were able to sell the program or get other people to buy in. We make 90% of the profit. So this is a true story, y'all. I'm going to be transparent. Y'all know I've been rocking with him for years now, right? So when he put the program out there, I was on the webinar. And after it was over with, the next day, which was Sunday, the 24th, March 24th. Can somebody put that in the comments? March 24th at 3:23 p.m. Oh, I got the screenshots, Brother Ben. I know what I'm talking about. March the 24th, Sister Lisa, at 3:23 p.m., I sent Brother Ben a text message. I said, how much do I have to pay for the program? You know, because I've been grinding so hard, y'all, representing digital real estate and Brother Ben. I just knew I qualified for some type of special hookup. I said, hey, y'all, look, I said, how much do I, you know how we do when we be in the hood, we be like, but what's my price though? I know how much it costs, but what's my price? Hey, Chris, I was like, hey, Brother Cam, I was like, how much do I have to pay? And I said, he sent me the link with the regular price, $497. I said, ooh, that was smooth. I ain't answered that. In other words, y'all, the price is the price. Either you gonna pay it or you ain't. So I said, yes, sir, I understand. I said, but I figured, hey, Brother Chris, look how I did it. I said, well, I was thinking that if you would just give me the link and let me sell it, since you know I'm gonna sell, I would just pay you after I make the first sale. Or, look, I'm giving them options, y'all. I said, or you can give me the link, give me 2 weeks, and let me pay you then. I said, what's your thoughts? He texts back, you know, even them little 3 dots. If you got an iPhone, them 3 dots was moving, right? Just dot, dot, dot. I was like, he typing awful long. I said, he didn't just say, okay, yeah. He said, well, based on, Sister Sherry, he said, well, based on the company and where we are right now, the company is actually at a negative because I haven't been pushing the program like I should because I spent so much time putting value and giving things that I know the people gonna need that I ain't really in a position to do that for you right now, Brother Khan. He said, so you will have to take the risk. You would have to put the bread on the table and you will have to get it back in 2 weeks. I said, yes, sir. I said, shoot, I was just asking, you know, because I'm the sole provider in my house and I know you're going to go up on the price. He's so smooth, y'all. He texts back. I got the text message. He said, yes, sir, I probably won't go up on the price till about Thursday or Friday. I said, he ain't getting up off that 497. Hey, Brother Rick, the man didn't get up off that 497, y'all. So I had a decision to make. I know he gonna go up. I said, you know what? It was the 25th. I said, dang. I said, man, I just got my rent money right now since rendition. I said, you know what though? As much as I done made from representing this man program, as much life as he done gave to me financially, grew me online, gave me the golden advice to keep teaching. Man, every single time I bet on me, I come out the winner. I say, you know what? I ain't thinking about this no more. I pulled that credit card out, Sister Tara. I swiped that 497. The next day, this was Monday. Somebody put this in there. Monday, the 25th at 9:23 p.m. Somebody better put that in the comments. Monday, March 25th, 9:23 p.m. I swiped that card, y'all. It went through. It say, your order has been completed. Do y'all know? Once I got that program, I went straight to find that affiliate link. Oh, I said, yeah. He said 90%. Yeah, let me go grab that link because I need to get that back rent due on first. I put my link in my strategic places where I supposed to put it. I started getting the word out. I went live that same night, y'all, for about 2.5 hours. I started teaching. Oh, I was following the master blueprint now. I was meeting and greeting the people on my live. I was adding value. I was soliciting information. I was teaching them. I was engaging them. Oh, yeah, man, I was rising them to the premium. I was raising the dead. I was doing the system and didn't even know the system. Do y'all know? Tuesday went by. It was quiet. I ain't getting no sales, Brother King Cam. Wednesday went by. Oh, it was looking a little dark. Thursday went by. Nothing shaking. But then something happened. On Friday, March the 29th, 4 days later, Somebody put this in the comments. Friday, March 29th at 11 o'clock p.m. Brother Ben called me. He said, Coach Khan, we got one. I say, oh, yeah, I'm back in the game now. So when I bought it for $4.97, y'all, when the first person bought it, he said the deal was you get 90% of whatever you sell. So out of the $4.97, my commission was $447. Y'all didn't hear what I said. My commission was $447. Yes, Sister Sherry, I know you paid $6.97, but if you would have got it the first week, you could have got it for $4.97. See, I told y'all in the beginning, you move slow, you miss the opportunity. So he already told me he was going to raise the price. I said, you ain't going to raise it on me because I'm tapping in right now. At 11 o'clock, Brother Ben called me, said, Coach, we got one. I say, oh, it's on now. 90%, Brother Ben, man, I'm finna go crazy on this internet right here. He said, I'm finna post about it right now, Coach. I'm finna post about it right now. Do y'all know I got off the phone with him? He made a reel. He went on his Instagram. He turned the camera around, showed the people where I got my commission, and he called me back 30 minutes later. He said, man, as soon as I posted that you made the 447, another sale came through for you, Coach Khan, and I was at $895. Man, y'all didn't hear what I just said. I said I was at $895 by Friday night, 4 days later. And I stood on business and I stepped out there on faith. See, y'all scared to step out there. I walked on the water. Yeah, but I ain't never take my eye off the master though. No, not 885, 895. Saturday, look, the next day, March 30th. Somebody might want to put this down. 2 more people signed up. Woo, come on now. So guess what I'm about? I'm at about 1,700 in commissions on March the 30th. Sunday was a little quiet. Monday came, here go another one. Now I'm at $2,400 commission. Oh, come on, Chris. They don't hear me, man. By Monday, I said, you know what, Brother Ben? I said, man, you know what? My goal is going to be 10,000 in the first 30 days. 10,000 in the first 30 days. So Saturday came, the next Saturday, 1 week later, he said, you want to do an interview with me to talk about your progress and your journey so far? Now, he's steady showing people in real time on Instagram. Y'all can go to his page or you can go to mine, and you're going to see it when it's happening. So ain't nobody gave me no shortcut. Ain't nobody said, I'm going to loan it to you. Hey, man, I went out and made it happen. So I told him in the one-on-one interview he did with me, Brother Ben, my goal in the next 30 days is $10,000. While I was on the call, somebody texted me. As soon as I say, that's Brother Herman right there. As soon as I get off the phone, Brother Ben, in this interview with you, I'm going to see if I can get him signed up too. Brother Herman signed up. Now, by this time, the program is $697. So when Brother Herman signed up for $697, my commission was $627. I said, ooh, boy, it's on and pop in. Then later on that same night, I was at $3,400. So they just kept coming. I kept working, as I'm still working. Some of y'all on here right now. If you on here because you bought from me or I invited you, put a number 1 in the comments. This finna show y'all how hard I be working. I don't just be talking. If you on here right now because of me, put the number 1 in there. Oh man, I ain't playing no game. I ain't playing no games with y'all. Do y'all know I'm happy to say that exactly 19 days after March the 25th, which was April the 14th. I think that's 19. Let's do the math. 25th to March 31st. That's 6 days, right? Then April 14th, 20 days. In 20 days, y'all, somebody calculate this. Do y'all know I got my payout in my commissions on April the 16th, which was last night at 10:52 p.m.
April 15th.
Hey, y'all, guess how much I made in my first 20 days? Brother Ben, they ain't ready for this. Do y'all know? Now, I ain't even had a 497 in the beginning, but I got that cash out payout, commission affiliate payout. Sister Randisha, guess how much it was? $7,702. Y'all didn't hear what I just said, man. $702 in my first 20 days. But remember, my goal is 10,000 in 30. So guess what, y'all? I got 2,300 more to go. That means I got to sign up 4 more people before April. I don't even know how many days it is. But however many days it is, I got 4 more people to go, and I will be able to proudly say, as a student of the digital God himself and implementing what the man teaches, that I was able to make $10,000 in my first 30 days. 4 years.
All right, family. And for those of you all who follow me, Brother Coach Khan was indeed able to hit his goal. He made over $10,000 in his first 30 days. So that was the replay of the master sales system. Pressing number 3, if you have anything that you would like to share, anything that stood out to you inside the chat on Zoom, if there's anything that you would like to share, anything that stood out to you from the presentation and the system today. Let's start off with Sister Shalon. And if anybody is interested in that program that he's talking about, where you guys can resell my program and get 90% of the profits, just let me know and I can put the link inside of the comments for you guys. Let's start with Sister Shalon.
Alrighty, so greetings everyone. Okay, Brother Ben, thank you for this reminder. Please excuse my camera. Thank you for this reminder. We're taught that a reminder is a blessing, and this is a blessing for me this morning, Coach Khan. And that boost that he just gave me, I have to get over this fear of rejection. I cannot stand rejection, and it's whatever it is that's in me. Once I'm rejected, I just it does something to my little heart that I have to get over. And I know that when I'm speaking with someone, me stumbling over my words at times, I don't understand why I do that, but I do it. And then when I get to stumbling over my words and not coming as clear as I want to, that's another something that just stabs me in my heart and just has me to put it to the side. So I have to this master the how you broke this down. So I wrote this down before because of course you just notified us that this is the replay. I remember it totally. And then when you call my name again, I'm like, look, Shalon, like I've got work to do. I have my book here. I've got work to do. So this ridiculousness and this fear and this feeling of rejection I have to work so much harder to overcome this. And that's just my take on it. This is a reminder. This reminder is a blessing for me. So I thank you for this. I just have to keep calling on Allah to remove this madness that's in me that I just keep succumbing to. So I have work to do. I just pray to Allah continuously that I get out of this, whatever is going on with me. I know auditing is a serious factor. I know that's going to help me move along. And Brother Ben, I'm seeing what's happening with you with regard to you being audited. I'm watching you just transform right in front of our eyes. I know what auditing does. And I know what working this program does. So I've got work to do. So thank you for this reminder. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Sister Gwen.
Assalamu alaikum, family. Like Sister Shalon, I'm afraid of rejection. Also, I don't really have a social media following because I'm only on social media with family. So I need to start from step 1 and learn how to do everything because I know nothing. And like Sister Shalon, I'm praying as well to Allah to help me overcome shyness, rejection, all of those things so that we can all grow up to be like you and Coach Khan. But the whole interview, the whole presentation, it just lit something in me to make me get out here and figure out how to get this done. Have a great day.
Yes, ma'am. So this partner program that I put together, one, I made for people like yourselves who don't know much about social media, who don't know much about creating programs, automation, what you got to do on the back end, etc. So when you become a digital income partner, the site is already done for you. The automation is already done for you. The program is already done for you. The coaching that takes place every week is done by me. And you guys get 90% of the profits. So when people say, well, I don't know social media, I always tell people start with your phone. Social media is just an extension of real life. So many of us got hundreds of people in our phone, or at least 100 people that's already in our phone that we can contact. So when we get in and we learn the program, we may not have a big social media following, but there are people right now in our phones that are starting businesses that you can offer the program to. And the program helps you not just with starting and growing a business, but building a brand. So even if you know somebody who's a coach, even if you know somebody who just simply got a message that they want to grow, that program will help them, but you get 90% of those profits. And then, of course, inside the program, you learn how to create content. You learn how to, grow a brand and things of that nature. And then you just do your own research as well. There are several YouTube videos that teaches you the technical stuff, like how to create content, how to do Instagram reels, and how to do TikTok reels. Like that's on YouTube. And then you apply the strategies in the blueprint, inside the class. Now, rejection. I don't like rejection either. But what I found is what I learned in basketball, the more I shoot the ball, the more I'm able to correct myself. And the more I make shots, my confidence grows. So I'm actually coming out soon with the funnel that's going to be lower ticket so that you guys can start to see some sales come in at a lower rate. And the more you see people, you make more sales and you make more sales and you get people interested. It just builds your confidence. I don't think nobody likes rejection, and then you got to separate yourself from don't take it personal. Think about, you remember Cain and Abel, right? When I heard the minister teach, right? When we heard him teach on that, see, Cain thought that when God did not accept his gift, that he was denying or rejecting Cain. That's not what it was. He wasn't denying and rejecting Cain as a person. He just accepted Abel's gift for a spiritual reason. So when we look at it that way, okay, they're not rejecting me per se. They're not saying I'm a bad person. They may not just have the money yet. They may not just be ready yet. So when we think about it from that perspective and we don't take it personal, then we're able to move on. And when you come and you approach it as a servant versus a salesman, then things can change. See, because if I'm approaching you as a servant, I'm just here to help you. Even if I'm helping you to see that this is not the right product for you, I still did my job. But when you come in and you got a quota, as in all you focus on is a sale, now you may feel rejected. And I'm here to tell you that on the other side of just being a servant is the money some of us are looking for. The greater the servant we are, the more people will say, how can I sign up? See, here's some context about Brother Coach Khan, right? Here's some context. Now, some of y'all know Brother Coach Khan. Brother Coach Khan will stay on the phone with you for about 2 hours if he have to, just coaching you and helping you, just adding value. Brother Coach Khan has been up at 2 o'clock in the morning coaching and helping people without charging anything. So when Coach Khan now calls you and he says, hey, I got this program, you need to come on and get in it. It's not even, it's no question. You've already added value to me, Coach Khan. You've already spent hours coaching and teaching me, Coach Khan. So it don't even feel like a sale to him probably. See, scripture says, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven and all of his righteousness, and all these things will be added onto you. So there's a work that you do first. The minister said the supreme wisdom in product number 13, money, luxury, good homes, or luxury, money, good homes, friendship of all walks of life. He said that's on condition that we submit. In other words, that is a byproduct. That is a byproduct. Some of y'all been following me for years. So when you say, oh, I want to get, it's years of work and work and work and work and work. Now, I know how to edit videos, of course. But y'all see people videos that's much better than mine. Edited, they got AI, they got stuff flying out the background. They got, just cars and oh man, it's amazing. But some people say, no, but I'm finna learn from Brother B. And why? Because I've just been consistent. Y'all have seen me grow from one room. You see me grow from a car broken down on the side of the highway. Y'all see me grow. I've been vulnerable when I say, hey, man, I got less than $3,000 in my bank account, man. And this one, I'm about to get out of my condition. So me just being authentic and consistent is really what has gotten some people to follow. So your consistency, your adding value, your willingness to go the extra mile to teach them, that's all the context behind, oh, he just posted online and he went live and then, man, he got sales. Maybe it's not as easy as it sounds because there's some context there. He's willing to get on the call. Brother Coach Khan, many of us know his number by heart now because he's given his number out so many times. Just call me, just call me, just call me. But that's his lead magnet. His lead magnet is I'm willing to add value to you up front even if you don't pay me. So he's making a great first impression. Now, you can do that. You ain't got to have social media to do that. You got a cell phone. My way of doing it may be social media. Well, I've been on social media context since 2010. Oh, I'm a vet in the game now. But you may have to say, look, I know how to work that cell phone. Oh, text me and let me call you. So that's what I would say. Rejection is a part of the process. Don't take it, don't take it personal. And then start small. Start small. Your goal may need to be, man, I just need to get my first sale in 30 days. Your goal may not be 10,000 in 30 days. Yours may be, I just need to see it. I just need to see that it's real for me. I know it's real, but I need to experience it for me. I'm focused on one. And I realize if I don't keep going, I'll never get to the one. If I quit, if I stop, I'm never going to get to the one. Me doing the work, 10 people per day, contacting 5 people per day. Yeah, people are going to say, not right now, not right now, not right now, not ready, not interested. But that's going to lead me to my one. And again, imagine if Master Fard Muhammad said, you know what? I didn't like the rejection. Where would we be today? What if the minister said, I don't like how when I rose back up, there was some people that didn't like that I was in the seat. I don't like how they was attacking me. I don't like what they was doing to me. I don't like what they was saying about me in the nation when they thought I was a hypocrite. And that, where will we be if they had that mindset? Where will we be if the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, when he wanted to say, man, I'm through with this, and he was on that train? Where will we be? So when we stop, this is how I keep myself going. When you want to stop, you're not stopping for you. If you know God works through human beings and God has blessed you to be introduced to a knowledge that you know our people needs, you're robbing them from God, not you. We just vessels, y'all. We ain't gonna be here that long. We are 100 years old, 150 years old is nothing compared to the infinity of time. So when God has blessed you and introduced you to some knowledge that you then can go share with people and you don't share it, you're robbing people from God if we believe God worked through human beings. Who else gonna give him to it in your family? Who else gonna give it to him in your circle? You've been introduced to it, not them. So now you got a responsibility. So when I think about where would I be mentally, now we ain't all the way there yet, we know, but we know we long from where we used to be. We still got trauma, we still got problems, but we long from where we used to be. Where would we be if these men and women that has impacted our lives say, you know what? I ain't gonna do this stuff, boy. Nah, I got rejected. You think the minister didn't get rejected when he was going door to door? You think the Honorable Elijah Muhammad didn't get rejected? And we just read that Master Farah Muhammad got rejected because the way he came. So look at what's on the other side of rejection, man. A nation that's still in place 90 years later. Woo! A system that's still in place nearly a century later because somebody said, I'm not going to let rejection stop me. So that's what I think about. I don't think about, my feelings and I don't feel like posting today. I say, man, look at all the people that wouldn't get a good word that could potentially save their life if I say I'm not going to keep going because of rejection. Listen, man, when Sister Sister Shalom may not know, why is he so happy for me? When she said I sold those books and I learned how to do this from digital real estate, man, that meant the world to me when she said I was able to get to Savior's Day this year because I sold them books. I didn't know that. I never imagined that's how she would get to Savior's Day, to see the Messiah. But what if I would have said, digital real estate, I mean, man, not as many people joined back as I thought that would. Digital real estate, not too many people. Man, we only got 22 people on the Zoom. Man, I'ma just go do something else to make way more money. I could go do other things and make more money, but something in me is saying, but this has changed so many people's life. Stick to it. Yeah, I see other people, they got hundreds of people on their lives and 1,000 people joining their program, and you know how impactful it been. But when I hear them stories, she was able to sell her books to get to Savior's Day. I say, man, this is changing lives. So you don't know how what you do is going to change somebody's life in the future if you just stick with what you're doing. Just stick to it. Everything of greatness is going to have some level of difficulty. It's going to have some difficulty. All of the prophets had some difficulty. All of them. But God was with them. And if we believe God is with us, then we know we'll be the winner, living or dead. Now, that doesn't mean we can do things however we want to do it and we're going to be successful. We got to learn. We got to study. We got to learn the techniques. We got to learn the strategies. We got to do it the right way now. Ain't no mystery God going to come just make it successful. But rejection comes with it. All right. Anybody else have anything that they would like to share? Anything that they would like to share about the presentation today before we close this thing on out? Press the number 3 if you have anything that you would like to share or add or ask. You can even ask before we close out. And yes, make sure you go inside of your Power Call, www.powercall.net, and book your hotels for those of you all who's coming down to Dallas for the Power Call reunion. Y'all know we got the Power Call reunion, right? Y'all didn't know that? We got the Power Weekend, where many of us have been together on virtual for 2 years now, reading the Quran together, studying together. But in Dallas, June 6th weekend. So that's the 7th through the 7th through the 10th, I think, something like that. Whatever that weekend is of the 6th. We will be meeting in Dallas. The information is inside of the Power Call, www.thepowercall.net. It's June 7th through the 9th. Click that link. Click the post that's pinned to the top so that you guys can go ahead and RSVP. Get your hotels. We will be putting out a link today, I believe, that will get everybody who plans on coming so we can RSVP and see how many people are actually going to be there in person, okay? Sister Aina.
Yes, sir. I'm interested in digital trading.
Digital
Are you
trading?
offering that? Yeah. Oh, sorry, trading.
Like the stuff that Brother Tay was showing on the BWF meeting?
Yes. How
Yeah,
can I get
so if
into
you go
that?
to www.bwfuniversity.com/replay, those replays, you can get access to that. And that BWF, the Building Wealthy Families program, that's where you guys will learn the trading at. So Monday through Friday, he'll be live every morning trading with you guys and coaching you guys. So that is a service that will be offered inside of the Building Wealthy Families program. And it's not open yet, but you guys will be able to join this week, actually. We're going to launch internally. So everybody who's like in the Zoom and those of y'all who are already in the platform, y'all going to be able to get in early at 50% off. So you guys have about almost a month to get in before everybody else at 50% off. So we'll keep you guys updated on that. But that's where that's where that trading teaching would take place inside of Building Wealthy Families.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Well, all right, family. Thank y'all for listening. Hopefully y'all learned something. If you guys are interested in becoming a digital income partner, like Brother Coach Khan was talking about, for those who may be interested in like making money online with digital products, but you don't got the time or even the desire to do designing and automation, and then you got to create a program and all that, you guys could partner with me and sell the program, and I do the work. And you get 90% of the profit. So if that's something you're interested in, that is in the comments. Thank y'all for listening, and y'all have a blacktastic day. Peace.
Is Brother Ben here? Brother Ben. Now, Ben got a heck of a program. A lot of people listening to Brother Ben. And Ben tells them about the minister. And Ben tells them about the minister.